Well, if anybody knows me, my journey with Christ has always been my passion to get to know Him better on a more personal level. And so where it all started is I worked at a telecommunications center where there was so many millennials that had all of these great gifts, but it just seemed that they were missing something. And so everyone always wanted to know, how did I get on my journey so fast? And it was because of my faith, my personal relationship with Jesus Christ. So I wanted to create a space to help millennials, or help, people who wanted a closer relationship with Christ on their journey, how I did it, how that personal relationship will transcend in every area of your life, from your spiritual walk to your career, to your finances, to your family. And that's what how the Church of Columbia was birthed, is to show people how your personal relationship can make you a success in every area of your life. Well, it's a judge, and I'm not saying that other churches don't have a judgment-free zone, but Church of Columbia has a judgment-free worship zone where millennials or anyone, no matter what age, can come in and seek God for themselves and to build that personal relationship without being judged on what they wear, being judged on what they wear, by being judged on what they look like, by being judged on who they love. It's about connecting people, a spiritual hub that connects people directly with Jesus so that they can build that relationship, so that whatever needs to be changed in their life, it can be changed inside of His love for them. Not people telling you a bunch of rules where what you have to do for God, but it's mostly about what He's done for you. And that love, that's the love that changes you and makes you a success. Well, I can identify with the millennials who left church, because in August of 2011, I left church. I didn't really step foot in a church for 5 years because I wanted God, I wanted Jesus, but I didn't want all of the rules, the regulations, the institutionalized religion. I wanted a spiritual relationship like what I read about in the Bible, the purity. So in sense, Church of Columbia, we created at Church of Columbia what we wanted to see. We wanted a place where people could connect with God, with their family, where it's about worship, where it's about receiving grace, the unearned, undeserved, unmerited favor and kindness of God, and just a place where they can grow with one another and with God without all of those rules and regulations. The services are about an hour and a half tops. You go with your family out to dinner, fellowship, and just be able to reminisce about the worship service, the receiving of grace that just warms the heart, that touches the heart. Because I understand, I'm not about all of those rules and regulations either. That's what drove me out. But we don't want to penalize God because of what religion did. So this is a sense where people get to actually know God instead of religion. That's what Church of Columbia is offering. Well, yes, it was right after I got out of USC Aiken, and I was wondering, what do I need to do? Should I start applying for a doctoral program? And God just pretty much just told me, look back over your journal, and I want you to write a book about knowing me as God, knowing me as Daddy, because I've been your spiritual father, I've been your biggest cheerleader, I've been your biggest fan, and I'm the reason that, you know, that made you successful in college. So I want you to write a book to share that side of me. And honestly, that was the most fulfilling journey of my life that summer, writing that book, telling that side of God, that he's not just a judge, he's not somebody looking for you to just mess up, but he is your biggest fan. And he, just like your natural father, takes care of you, provides for you, affirms you, loves you. That's what he wants his people to know about them. I'm your daddy, your biggest fan, your biggest cheerleader, and I'm there for you. I'm never gonna leave you. I'm never gonna forsake you, even when you mess up. I'm gonna be there to pick you up, dust you off, and say, come on, son, you can do it. Come on, daughter, you can do it. That's what that book is about. Helping people go on their own spiritual journey to know God for themselves in a very intimate way. That's what knowing God as Daddy is about. The Church in Columbia normally meets at the Comfort Suites in Lexington, right in Lexington, but since the hotel is under renovation right now, we're meeting at Saluda Shoals on Bush River Road, 5605 Bush River Road, Classroom 2, on every Sunday morning at 11 o'clock, and we're normally out by 12:15 to 12:30. Yes, well, right now we have a 4-week leadership class going on. It starts at 10 o'clock every Sunday morning and it lasts for about 40 minutes. It's called the Aspiring Leaders class. And the subtitle for that is Leading with an Unconventional Spirit. You know, we have conventional leaders every day about, you know, trying to build up their brand, trying to make sure they're protected, taking the lead on everything and taking the credit. Well, an unconventional leader wants to push their followers, the people that they lead, into the spotlight, making them the best. And we are trying to create leaders who put the people first. And I think when we have more leaders that put the people first, we'll see a change in the community, in the environment, and on our jobs and in our businesses. That's one of the things that we're doing right now. And later in the future, we want to have empowerment breakfast where it teaches people about their credit, teaches people how to write a business plan, to pursue their own business. That way you have the autonomy to run it like how you know a business needs to be ran. Well, I'm teaching the principles that has catapulted my life. Before I led teams at telecommunications, rose through the rank pretty quickly from retention rep to manager in less than 18 months, and just outperforming in different teams and departments for coaching other leaders to become the best that they can be, and just pretty much reproducing myself. So just taking that and transforming the way people think and seeing those results, because now there is not just me leading, but we have other people leading as well. First, we would just say take a step back and ask yourself what's most important in your life. I know we all have big dreams and big plans, but at this moment, what's most important in your life? What are you truly passionate about? And that you were made for a plan and a purpose. Put that on the left, and then know that you were made with a plan and a purpose, and know who your manufacturer is, which is God himself. He knows you. He made you. So then you connect with him to find out what's his plan for your life. And I promise you, some of the things that you have on the left is also in his plan, and he'll show you how to walk that out systematically, where you're not stressed, you're not frustrated. There's a rhythm to walking your life out. You know, we spend so much time, Mark, on social media, and we're looking at the rhythm of everybody else, and we try to move to that rhythm, and we'll see that we get off pace and we get off course. But when we find out the rhythm that God has for our life, we can walk it out, and the provision, the contacts, the network, everything's already there as we walk in that rhythm. I remember when I was in grad school, my husband told me, he said, babe, you make everything that you do just look so easy. But what I found out is there's a rhythm to God. And when you walk in that rhythm, it really makes it look easy. I don't walk in other people's rhythm, because then I'm off balance and I fall. So what I teach people is how to find that rhythm with God, and you're fulfilled, you're happy, you're satisfied, you're motivated, and you don't only affect yourself, you affect everyone around you. That's what I do better than I do anything else. It doesn't matter what it is. Find that rhythm, whether it's in your marriage, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's your business, whether it's raising your children. Find that rhythm and you will be successful. And it's good success. The kind where you don't have to miss your children growing up. The kind where you don't have to wonder, when did your spouse change? But it causes you to be present in every aspect of your life. Find that rhythm, and if you don't know how, then connect with the Church of Columbia. Again, we're at Bush River Road, Saluda Shows, the park. Bush River Road on 5605, Bush River Road, Classroom 2, every Sunday except for fifth Sundays at 11 o'clock. Also, if you cannot get there, you can tune in online. We stream our services live every Sunday on my Facebook page, Sharon D as in Denise Landy, Sharon D Landy, every Sunday. And if you miss it, go to my page again. We also have a YouTube channel, Sharon Landy or gracepiggies, Piggies. You can look at some of our videos there, and by all means, please subscribe, because we wouldn't want you to miss what's going on at the Church of Columbia and in Sharon Landy Ministries. And again, we created the Church of Columbia so that it could be a spiritual hub where you can bypass all of those religious rules and regulations and the political process and connect directly with Jesus. It doesn't matter who you are, where you've been, what you've done. If you still have breath in your body, it's not too late, because we believe that all things work together for good for those who love God and those who are called according to his purpose. And what I like to do, Mark, is to make Jesus irresistible. Irresistible. You know, it's like a dessert. There's this dessert at Longhorns that I love. It's irresistible. That's what I want to do with the gospel of grace, with Jesus Christ. Make him irresistible, no matter what age, no matter how old, no matter how young, no matter where you are on your journey in life. He has a plan for you. Let us help you bring that plan to pass.